Well, that's just because you're a tease. That's part of the game, baby.
Well, if I were such a tease, I probably wouldn't upload this video. Because it's very revealing, isn't it?
Well, don't let them look behind the curtain. They'll lose interest.
Well, I mean, it can't reveal anything other than the YouTube persona, because despite what I do on video, it remains the YouTube persona. So the YouTube persona is simply being broadened now and is subsuming more of my actual identity.
Change of topic. Have you seen Nerdfighters?
No.
I have been absolutely mortified by this internet storm. This internet being swept by the brotherly duo of these two idiots, and it's a whole revolution for the feeble-minded youth, and it's Nerdfighters.
Feeble-minded.
We talk about books and things, but in this very hyperactive surface.
Are you talking about the Vlog Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen their videos. I really don't like them.
Yeah, because it sort of sells itself as this sort of introspective, yay for nerds kind of a thing, but it just it's really just a fetishism of intellectualism, you know, and the sort of like sweetness of juvenile intellectualism and the accoutrements that come with that, as opposed to actual thinking.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even have any cred as intellectuals. Like, I've only watched, you know, parts of a couple of their videos, but what are they talking about? They're talking about Holden Caulfield and their like book signing, like the book that they have, whatever book that the douchebag has coming out. Like, I don't even think that they don't even resemble intellectuals. They just resemble the typical YouTube.
What is the American intellectual?
Sprayed with cum. Oh, I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean like the American like intellectual of like analytic philosophy? Because they really suck dick.
Yeah.
They really missed the point. That's why, like, starting to read Hegel, I realized, like, since he's like the baseline at which continental philosophy split off from analytic, like, exactly what boat the analytic school missed, because Hegel's dialectic is all about not letting the philosophical discourse simply be one of like positing something and then like having that negated because it's possible to imagine something else, and just trying to like argue and find a system that can't be refuted, and like instead of you know, the dialectic method where you say, you know, I mean, a system isn't refuted but, you know, improved by its antithesis being stated, and it sort of thrives on paradox. But no, the analytic school is just like continuing to just build these like stupid ontologies. Just like, is this the right ontology? Like, what is truth? Like, no, not even what is truth, but like, is this true? Like not even like what does it mean to say?
Well, that's all Wittgenstein, and that's like fancy.
Well, I mean, Wittgenstein is like the most tolerable of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because he's the first one, I think the first one, or the only one that begins to really get into epistemology, right?
Well, no, I mean, the only analytic philosophy that I've really read is epistemology, and it goes back further than Wittgenstein. It's all pretty hazy in my memory, though, because it was all such horseshit. So we were talking about Wittgenstein.
So you figured out a new way of shitting. Tell me more about this.
We were talking about Wittgenstein. I just realized while I was downstairs that of course Wittgenstein is the most interesting analytic philosopher. So he's German. So he still has.
Wait, you're forgetting what's important. You figured out a new way of shitting.
He
Tell
still
me about
has
this.
left in him, you know, that strain of German like metaphysical intellectualism that's like legitimately interesting, but it's just being perverted by the analytic school because he was sucked into Cambridge and the analytic tradition. Wittgenstein is really like this, like sad little boy who's just been, you know, just been taken in and perverted by these British pederast scholars, scholar pederasts.